wish I was born in Denmark instead, with blonde hair and blue eyes. But I wasn't.
Is on the opposite side of Incel, and this guy is supporting it. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle.
Hey, first,
You're not in the middle, bro.
I have to lay down the incel position.
I could actually debunk you if we just go out one weekend and I have a free haram card, but I can't. I can prove to you. I'll put bag an 8 or a 9, maybe even a 10 if I try. If I game hard.
The exception doesn't make the rule. You have to do a scientific method. You have to be able to, like you said, it has to be. You have to be able to replicate it. Of course, why, bro? You know how science works. No, you have to be able to replicate it across a vast.
If I teach the same guy, the same things,
out of a large enough sample size. You have to get a sample size that's representative of the incel community. You have to get a sample size that is representative of the incel community and replicate it across that, and get like a good success rate.
Bro, the incel community.
That's how it works. So let me explain the incel position.
Mentality. They're not even willing to take on the challenge. First of all,
So now I have to explain I have to explain the incel position. So why do they have to defeat this mentality?
Why? Because they got a negative feedback loop, which gives them the feedback pretty much that they're losers and hopeless. But they accept it.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't have to
It's sort of about accepting it. I'm saying
I didn't accept it. I got shredded. I got more better looks. Yeah, I increased my looks, but at the same time, I increased my skill. I increased my competency. I increased my communication skills.
It doesn't matter.
your arguments need to represent a large enough sample size, not just yourself. Oh, I did this, I did this, I did this. Or else you're not going to be able to prove that incels are wrong, because the situation of incels is manifest in reality.
I can see why they're right, but
You can't just say it's not my reality, so it doesn't exist. So let me explain the incel position. So you said it. They create a negative feedback loop, but that is what you're saying is that they created that negative feedback loop. So the incel position is that they have been beaten into this corner, and society has the loop is actually society. It's not they haven't perpetuated it.
yeah.
So, because of their looks, they're judged by their looks. So imagine, everybody immediately rejects them based off their looks.
Yep.
Forget relationships on the basis of relationships. A girl won't even look at her. Look at him. When they go for a job, everyone is laughing at them. When they try to make friends, when they try to speak, there's already all this inertia that they have to defeat. And then they see someone that's normal or decent looking. They're even bad people. They're bad people, and they're given the benefit of the doubt. This incel's not given the benefit of the doubt. So they see all these people being given the benefit of the doubt. This incel that has been beaten into a corner by society is told, no, it's because you're not nice. And then they see Chad Light being the meanest, unmaxed, most meanest person ever, and he's still getting women. And women actually prefer that. And then the incel is told, no, you're a bad person. Because of their cognitive dissonance, they can't accept the fact that, because of their cognitive dissonance, they can't accept the fact that they're the bad person. That's why they're not giving the incel the chance. They're superficial. They're not giving the incel the chance because they're superficial. They turn it back on the incel and say, no, it's actually because you're a bad person. So they assign virtue to their bad looks. And now imagine the entire society has put them into that loop, and it's basically undefeated because you live in reality, you live in society, and that is the stimulus that society is giving you, and you're stuck in that loop. You're stuck in that loop, and there's no way out. And there's no way out. And that's the incel position. And the incel position is that it's not fair. People are superficial, and your looks do.
It does play. Very significant.
No, it's the law. Your looks
I think it's the law. Yeah. That's
Is it the law?
That's where I disagree. That's where I disagree.
And you can't say you disagree.
That's the premise. But you have to apply
this is
objection.
objectively it is wrong. So that is that's
Because guess what?
That's like one part of the incel position.
That's you. I'm just gonna quickly explain my position. I would say reality is perceived, women are attracted to strength. And I can link this to evolutionary psychology. Back in caveman days, it didn't matter how tall and strong, good looking you were. You know? The reason why men are good looking today is because the good looks have actually perceived, like genetically pushed down, which shows success, sex and power. It is biologically linked. But let's say back then, if it was an ugly guy, but he was the greatest hunter, he would outperform every other hunter, top Chad-looking hunters. And then guess what? All the women want him because he has the resources, he has the power.
The women are looking
attracted
for
to power.
superior genetics. No,
Yes.
it's superior genetics.
Power is not just in terms of looks or height. Power is in
Superior
terms of
genetics.
dominance.
Superior genetics.
Dominance.
We're talking about superior genetics.
Dominance. Genghis Khan was short. Genghis Khan was short. There you go, bro.
Okay, so you're saying an incel has to feign
I
power.
can pull more than all you.
So an incel has to feign power to
Yes,
get women.
but what is power? Define power, because do you agree on my premise that power attracts women?
No, not necessarily.
No?
I'm
So if
not in a
incel
bad
with
way.
power, looks, money, status, do you agree on that? That's an incel.
You're saying-
Then how does the wife go with the pool boy?
Looks, okay, I see.
How does the wife go with the
Okay, no, money.
So because Sanat's married, by the way.
Okay, sorry. Okay, no, money and status. Incels succeed with money and status. That's
Money and
power.
status only?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he'll become beta bots, and then she'll find a girl that, and then once a woman rinses her in the feminist courts and rinses him of 50% of his money, 50% of marriages and his divorce, and you're going to have to. I've already laid this out for you last time.
I agree.
You're saying, oh, you win just by getting a girl. No, it doesn't end there. You have to know.
Why does Chad
He's
still?
talking about this is for them. Nah, I'm free
No,
of
you
this.
didn't.
Nah, I have to give you a.
Why
I have to
does
school
Chad?
you as well.
Okay.
I have to school you as well.
Why does Chad lose the girl?
Well, why does exactly? I'm
Chad
saying,
loses the girl
bro,
too. Why?
I
'Cause
already
he
have
loses
given you
power.
this. I've
He
given you this
simps.
whole thing how many times, bro? Look, listen.
Why does Chad lose the girl?
Like I told you, you have to make your whole life
This
about
is
this.
checkmate.
Bro, listen.
Chad gets
just
the
walk
girl.
this
Why
way.
does he lose the girl?
This is your argument, right? Listen, right? This is your argument, right? Okay. Oh, you might magically just get a girl by pretending to be powerful and
Not
tricking her.
pretending. Oh, yeah, you
bro.
can.
Pick up artistry.
Yeah, pick up
Yeah.
artistry. You're basically
you're manipulating her.
You're manipulating her.
Yes, but it
You're-
works.
You're reverse engineering. You know, like.
You're projecting power, actually. Remember,
Listen, it's
power
called,
is
it's like,
perceived.
bro, it's like a trick. Like you're reverse engineering.
If I can show,
like,
if I can
listen,
dominate her,
it's just an artificial reverse engineering
But it
way
works.
of it
And
works
if it
to get a
works-
girl to speak to you that one time.
no,
or become
you
your
can
girlfriend.
keep her, you can marry her, you
keep her, marry her. What? She owns you. Bro.
you can own her.
Bro, if you're
good
not
enough.
genetically superior, you have no leverage.
I'm not genetically superior. There's a lot of girls that stuff
Listen. A woman will always have more sexual market value than you if you are an incel. It doesn't matter how you got her. No, it doesn't
It's
matter
not
if
the
you
end
got
goal.
her.
It's not the end.
It's not about an end goal, bro. Listen, she has more sexual market value than you. She can ego you and she can manipulate you. And
Are you
no,
gonna
it doesn't
accept
matter.
that
It's not
frame?
How you accept
or
that
you can
frame. Bro,
frame her.
You could no, you can't work
can
your way
do
out of
it.
this because she didn't have to do pickup artistry to get you. She has more. Do you understand?
Yeah, her beauty is her power.
Yes, so
her
she has more
reproductive
market
value is
value,
her power.
and she has more leverage than you.
Okay.
So she can divorce you and take 50% of your money and ruin your life, and you can't do the
That's
same
only-
to her.
that's only-
Do you understand that?
That's
That
only-
is
if
the
you're
black
lo-
pool. That's the black.
That is a
pool.
general
That is the
consensus.
black
Like it's
pool.
just general.
And for now, imagine an incel, how much he has to go through.
Oh, that's
and then now it's work, it's your job. The taller a guy is,
This guy's on a monologue.
listen, the taller a guy is, like he has an 80% chance, better chance of getting a job.
That's
And
why I
the
get
same with
jobs.
looks. The same with looks. And the incel is going against a lot of inertia. He's getting the negative feedback on every aspect of his life. He's been told he's nothing, he's this, is that, and they reject it. And because society rejects it, they are superficial.
I'm leaving to go.
They reject that they're superficial, and they turn it back on the incel, and they attribute it to their looks. They say they attribute the fact that they're rejecting them because of their looks. They attribute it to their personality, even though they're a
You know
good
why?
person. They say you're a bad person.
No. Define
It's called the
bad.
halo
Define
effect.
bad.
The better looking guy is
Bro,
perceived as a
incels,
better person.
incels when they
It's called the
act,
halo effect.
incels they're so cowardly when the fact that
No,
they
bro,
act,
I explained to you why. I'm
bro,
told
their
you, they're
behavior
negative.
is unattractive. You're saying funny enough, they can make the girl
They can be
laugh for long
tolerated.
as-
They can be tolerated in society.
No, it
Yeah,
can still
you
be attractive. Come on, bro. There's been there's been average girls where she's got such a good personality.
There has been, like I said, it has to be, bro. It has to be a sample
but you can-
size. It has to be replicated across the
You
enough
can,
sample
everyone
size.
can be
where you
work on
can-
him.
point of
Everyone
that,
can
you're
work
saying
on
it's his
communication.
coming- coming
Bro,
from
I have completely obliterated you in this debate, and the
haven't
right
you got a
hand,
chance?
and the right. Stay your claim, bro.
Okay, so basically,
Uninterrupted. No one cares. Don't interrupt him.
My perception from my side is it's all about behavioral cues. Like I said, back in caveman days, it was behavioral cues, dominance, power, assertiveness. Look, only a high status Chad can be dominant, powerful, assertive, confident, because ever since he was little, he's been good looking, he's been getting positive feedback. So it's keeping him in an attractive state. The incel's always been stomped on. So if the incel always accepts this defeat, this mentality, this peasant mentality, he's going to be treated like a peasant. But look,
So attractiveness is a state of mind.
it's a state of mind. That's what I'm getting. So look, if you learn to project power and actually learn what power is not bashing like physical strength anymore. It's mental, it's psychological. The incel has a poor peasant mindset. Women, okay, back in history, the environment was the resistance and war. Nature and war was the resistance. If you could prove yourself in war and become a dominant warrior or bring back food, kill the saber-tooth tiger, you prove your value. That's your survival value. Men are attracted by survival value, women by reproductive value. What is survival value? Power. Now bring that to today's society. We still have biological instincts to be attracted to the same things. This is important. This is advanced science, like evolutionary psychology. So, biological. What is survival value today for a man? Okay, it's tension. You can only get tension from someone that is higher status than you. Women are attracted to tension. Tension means power. So look, a guy that's taller, even you right now, you can give. If we're strangers, you would automatically give me tension because you have more physical dominance over me.
Tension.
But if a woman wants hypergamy is tension, okay? So look, an incel doesn't give. Look, because she has higher. Listen, bro. Listen. If a woman has higher market value, and the guy is an incel, bro, she feels no tension around him. He's a peasant. But if he knows game, like that's why game works. Game works because if he does a push-pull on her, he just usually a person with confidence can do a push-pull and act like.
Is game enough to generate tension?
Yes. For example,
it has to be.
you can.
It has to be Becky's point of view.
Actually,
You have to have
Let him talk.
Let him talk. I'm saying, yeah, let him.
tension works like a temperature, though. You can give negative, creepy tension or positive tension. So, for example,
Then what happens?
then what happens? For example, I can go to first of all, I would rate myself a 6 out of 10 on market value if I dress normal, or maybe I can go to an 8 in my perspective. But I can game a 10. Why? Because I know how to boost my market value, perceived value by game. So what do? For example, I use hardcore push-pulls. I talk like a 10. It's not see it then believe it. It's believe it then see it.
So PUA, which I already refuted. Okay,
But it works though.
it works to do what?
It works to perceive your boost your perceived
get a
value,
goal
project
for
power.
that moment.
No, I can keep her.
The most salient.
What takes to keep her? What takes to keep her? This is
Okay,
why Chad
what does it
loses
take to
her.
keep
This
her?
is what takes to keep her is a woman will shit test you. Shit test is her job of showing that you're still a strong man. Because back then, the environment test. She didn't need to shit test you. Today, she shit tests you. She is the resistance herself. That's why. Let's say I go up to a beautiful girl. She says, "Oh, you're too short for me." And if I say, "How dare you?" I show I'm weak. I can't even handle the emotional tension. So I show I'm a peasant. I'm a weak person. I'm not worthy of her. But if I say, "Ha ha ha," I say, I pass the shit test by saying, "Oh, height doesn't matter. We're vertical. I'm playful. I'm funny. Only a confident, powerful guy can do that. A high status. She'll perceive me as high status."
She will literally just
No, it depends how you say it. No.
Like, doesn't matter to say.
It's not
Imagine
the
you're a
word.
2 out of
It's
10.
not the word.
Imagine a 2 out of 10.
Bro, it's not the word.
She doesn't even. She can't even look.
That's
at
the
you.
thing.
Bro,
That's the thing.
whole point
Incels
is
get
that,
wrong.
like, society
Let
doesn't
me
give you
finish.
a
Let me
shit.
finish, bro. I'm not finished. I'll let you talk.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. It's not actually the words what you say. It's the way you project it as well. Because you can project it in a very very degenerate. You're trying to script it. She knows, bro. A woman knows when you're scripting it a little bit.
The whole point is
For me,
looks, visual.
bro, I'm not good.
Women are
looking.
visual.
I mean, I am, but I don't know. See, like I can't even imagine I'm not good looking because I projected my mind. I projected my perceived value so high. I didn't get shit tested, bro. I literally go to. I can go to a
mock
valley.
Chad, you mock Chad.
I literally. I perceive
mock
as.
Chad.
I'm perceived as Chad.
Right.
I'm perceived as Chad. I can pull from Chad. I can steal from Chad if I tried.
He's downstream from
Some
track.
Chad. Some Chad.
Downstream, your Chad like. You take Chad scraps, like that's you.
I don't like that. But
Chad-
basically,
you
what
take
I'm trying to
Chad's
say is
rotten.
it's all behavioral cues. If you act like a peasant, your perceived market value. Because the thing is, incels, this defeaters,
let me
weakness,
rebut,
weak
let me-
mindset. Is
So
a
then, how
peasant
about when it
mindset.
comes to
Let me
so
if you
marriage or something like that?
Let me just
Okay.
rebut.
Okay. Well, let me. How do you keep a woman? She does is pull away.
So your laptop's not in there?
Listen to this, yeah. This will help you not get divorced as well and get cheated or whatever.
Of course
Yeah?
not, bro.
No, listen. So when a woman,
Tell me.
for example,
Sinat's married.
the biggest shit test. Listen,
Tell him.
the biggest shit test a woman
Generally tell him.
The biggest shit test what women do is pull away. She starts ignoring you. She doesn't She literally ignores you, whatever, and you start chasing her. If you start chasing her, who is chasing who is the higher perceived value. That means she's hypergamous. You've literally shown her that you're lower value, and then she loses respect and love for you because women can only be attracted to someone that's higher than you. But if you survive the pull away, she'll come back because she realizes you are the man. You get me? Otherwise, you're proving to her that you're a weak man and you're a peasant anyways. She made the wrong biological. Guess what?
I think he spoke more than me now, right?
Lower perceived value.
Okay.
He's unattractive. He's unattractive now.
Yeah.
He's literally, bro. That's why Chad loses the goal because he mentally gets defeated.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, bang,
It's
go.
all perceived value.
He didn't beat any of my points either.
Ah,
So the
okay.
reason why Chad succeeds is because he's
Perceive-
always
okay,
he's got so
okay.
much options. That's why he doesn't act needy.
He has perceived value. That's gonna get you far.
Okay, Bismillah. This is the rebuttal. Okay, so you started off by saying that Chad is Chad because he's been given that feedback from birth. Everybody's told him that he's the GOAT. And the same with the incel. He is the way he is because he's been told he sucks.
But they don't have to
his
be.
whole for his whole life. And that creates self-belief and whatever you believe about yourself, that's just like how everyone's going to treat you. Whatever you believe about yourself, right?
To an extent,
Okay,
you have to be able to prove.
So this falls flat on his face because Chad, he was given good feedback just because he was Chad, right?
Yeah, it gives him a head start.
It gives him a head start, but
Doesn't
in
mean
reality,
it's
he's
impossible.
but people like him because he's Chad, not because he's a good person or because he is the GOAT or not. Bro, a Chad can be shy. A Chad can be a rapist. Just now, it's going viral right now. He's a rapist. He has this like 8 out of 10 blonde wife. He was a rapist. All right, so this is the black pill that people don't care about your looks. They don't care about how you act, especially in relationships. The woman is going to go for Chad. It doesn't matter.
You know why?
It doesn't matter. So
I'll tell you why.
just there's many.
I'll
It doesn't.
explain it,
Hey,
but-
this is the rebuttal, bro.
This is
No,
the
I know,
rebuttal.
I know. I'll
So
just explain my perspective on it because I agree.
F your
I agree.
perspective, bro. This is the law. We're talking about just like
I agree, bro.
We're talking about qawaidul incel, bro.
The hudud.
Yeah.
Quran of incel.
We're not talking about the principles of. We're not talking about what do you call it in law?
Sharia.
The five
The
The facts.
qawaid. What do you call it in law?
fard.
No,
Fard.
what, bro? I'm talking about law, English, Anglo-Saxon law.
The
Thing.
fard of sin inceldom.
Five.
The
So that falls flat on his face of that, bro.
The Constitution?
No.
5.
No.
It's special rights.
No.
Yeah, we're washed. We're washed.
Okay.
We're washed.
Bro,
So, bro, okay, so a Floyd is going to go for Chad even if he's a rapist. Done. And an incel, okay, say an incel, okay, pretends to be whatever he is. The rubber's going to meet the road, and someone's going to realize he's genetically inferior. And in that moment when the emperor wears no clothes, GG. It doesn't matter.
Self-esteem.
It doesn't matter. It's not about
There's a
self-esteem.
lot of- there's a
Bro,
lot of
a woman will
variables.
see you, and
No, I agree,
look,
I
bro,
agree.
you're
I agree.
disqualified before you even walk up.
No,
So
bro, I
you
can-
can walk up however you want in the best way, perfect, and then you're disqualified. And that's what creates that negative feedback loop in an incel. Because they see a Chad
Yes.
to do nothing and then they
So
and
they
they
should
get
go to
and they get
someone
it.
their own
And then an
league.
incel does everything perfect and they say no, it's because you're a bad person. So that's that. Okay, next point. So that's you, that's completely like your point was done, like it's toast. So next point. The next point is that you said you said women are attracted to people who are biologically superior, and then after saying all and power and this and that, and after saying all that, he said tension. He threw that all out, or he threw all of that out, and he said no, it's just tension. Like no, what they're attracted to is pickup artistry. No, pickup artistry is a mask pretending it's pretending to project and feign power, status, and all this.
Why does it work?
But why it works?
It only works on-
works because
I have to go.
you the way you've acted, you've pretended.
Why does it
and
work?
Can you listen? You've pretended to be like a person that is genetically superior. You've acted and pretended to be like someone who's genetically superior.
Projecting
but
power.
Can you listen to me for a second, bro? But it's artificial. You're not genetically superior. And as soon as the
They
rubber
realize
meets the
that.
road and she realizes that you are genetically
that gap.
inferior, it's over. She'll never have respect for you ever again. And also, next point.
Why these women?
The next point, and then this goes to the next point. A woman has more sexual market value than you. It doesn't matter how you can be Chad. She has more sexual. Okay, maybe an average woman, Chad has more sexual market value. Not even maybe an average woman has more sexual market value because she does not have to do pickup artistry to get a man. men are going to go to them. They have more. They can choose. They have choosing power. It's a buyer's market, bro.
I get it.
It's a
My
buyer's
wife
market,
right
bro.
now-
Oh,
You
wait,
have to
wait.
try
So
to
that
make
wants to say something.
No, I'm not even.
It's not done.
It's not done. It's not done.
I haven't finished ruining his position. A woman has higher sexual market value than you, so she has more leverage than you, and you can't overcome this just by artificially tricking her and manipulating her here and here, because at some point the rubber's going to meet the road. You're going to show your ass, and she's going to realize that she can just go over to Chad, because Chad will take her, because she can easily just do that. How are you going to continue to make her feel small and dumb to the point where she's
on
why would she
Instagram,
stay
bro.
with you?
She's on
She can
Instagram.
just take 50% of your money and just leave, just like that. You have to keep on making her dumb and tricking her, manipulating her. Basically, you have to completely change reality.
Yeah, you have to play games,
and imagine an incel trying to do this. He has to go.
It's hard
how
work,
much inertia
hard
he has.
work.
It's not worth it. It's just you're
It's not
completely
worth it,
making
I
your
agree.
entire life about this woman. This is why incels are incels, and this is why a lot of people have no chance. This is why incels are incels. On top of
Stop
all this,
touching niggas with your
can't even-
hands.
everyone is telling them they're a bad person. That's why everyone hates them. No, it's just because they're ugly, or just because everyone's superficial.
How
And
can
this
they
whole
get out
world
of
is,
that?
and it's because the whole world only values them for their looks or their status or what they can provide for them. And so the rubber's going to meet the road. As soon as she realizes that, Chad, you can't provide anything from her, and Chad, maybe even he can't provide anything from her, but at least he looks good, she's going to go to him without even thinking. Done. That's
Ready,
it.
ready?
That's it.
My
Over. Ain't no
response-
ready.
my
Done.
response-
That's the
Right.
video, bro.
That's
I completely
arrogance, bro.
ruined
Come
him.
on.
Bro,
I haven't. Let me reply,
It's bro.
And then you can
Incels are
decide.
right. No, bro.
This
Whatever,
is my final
bro.
response.
Your
Final
your
response.
savings, bro. Put it all
How's
in the
that fair?
incels are right job, bro. Whatever's left of your savings, bro. Put it in the
That's
incels are
biased,
right
bro.
job, bro.
Wait. I just want to respond because look, you said even if you play games, you game her, you project higher market value. Yes, I agree. It's manipulation. That's what game is. But
not reality.
when she checks you and find out you're a fraud, what did she do to check you? Shit test you. Like I said, women are the resistance. Back then, their environment, nature was resistant. Today, she's the resistant. Okay, you passed the initial resistance. In secondary, as time goes on, you build emotional investment. You're a loser. Mentally, you're a loser. You gamed her. Then she pulls away. You chase her. You show your lower market value. You prove to her you're a loser. But if you actually survive the shit test,
But hold on.
guess what?
But hold on,
you're
bro.
still holding higher psychological position.
Okay, let's say you just
Bro, the
you,
entire world
when
is
she
a
go
shit test, bro.
when she
The entire world is a
She
shit
comes
test.
back.
What are you
No,
talking
she
about?
comes
no,
back.
no why? But how about if she doesn't come back?
Okay.
Why would she come back?
There's two
Why would she
reasons.
come? Okay, but she just find someone that's just
No,
that
she's
cleans
testing
you.
you.
No, but she cleans
testing
you.
your strength.
No, but that cleans you then.
No, he doesn't.
No, but it's some
Alright,
shit.
end the
What do you
video.
mean?
I can't lie. End the video.
She's strength testing you. Remember, I said women
Bro,
test
the whole
you.
world is
She's
testing
the
you. It doesn't
resistance.
matter.
Yeah, so
The
pass
world
the
will
test.
show that you're not
so
Chad.
pass the test.
How?
What do I do?
By
Okay,
being
look.
Chad, by changing your genetics. Done. It's done.
No.
A large enough.
Okay, so that has a question. Zulf, alright, we agreed. Zulf, you got destroyed today. Okay, so now.
So Becca's position is that you have inherently you are detect your market value.
Hold on.
Yes.
Before you,
your inherent disposition. Your inherent disposition is your market value.
Yeah.
So then you're saying that you can improve. You
can manipulate
you
and
can manipulate
improve
it, and you can fluctuate.
Actions.
Okay, so okay.
It doesn't seem fake because
so let's say a
I can
certain
project it
individual.
so well.
Let's say a certain individual throughout his life, he has been receiving receiving negative feedback from society. You're a bum. Then he hits a certain point where genetics hit him, where he becomes an objective Chad. Is he forever an incel? Or is he
He acts
forever?
like he's
Or
unattractive actually.
Is he a false? Is he a false Chad? Is he a false
not,
Chad?
bro.
False
I
Chad,
already
false
said it.
Chad.
Is he a
I'll
false
tell you,
Chad,
he'll
bro?
fuck up. He'll fuck up a lot. He'll get to girls. He'll be like, oh, he doesn't know. The girl has to make the move for him, and then he might fuck up a
Chad
lot.
is Chad. Chad is Chad.
But the girls will give him so much chances that he'll eventually become Chad. You get me?
So then he inevitably becomes Chad because
Eventually,
genetics.
because the positive
hell,
feedback.
oh,
There's so much chances.
that-
But yes,
that
the
does
incel
actually
never
refute
gets a
him,
chance. Yeah, the incel
It's
never gets a
genetics.
chance. The incel never gets a chance.
The incel never gets
One
a
chance, bro, you're fucked. If you, because look, remember I said attraction
What
is
does that
like
prove on your
attraction is a temperature. Tension is a
Incels are
temperature.
right.
If you're in high tension,
I'm gonna slick down the
You have a
phone
lot
about
of points.
how
You have a
Zulf
lot
has
of
been
points.
getting ChatGPT points during the thing.
I'm making content.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, you have a lot of oh, what the fuck?
I believe. What I
about Islam. It's about
believe.
Islam.
I believe.
about
What I
Islam, bro.
believe. What I
It's about Islam.
I believe. I knew it wasn't like
Let
that.
me end it with this because I didn't say to the camera. What Zulf's position is that you have to have a piece of cut up. You have to have a piece of dookie, and you have to. That's an incel. Incel's a piece of dookie, and you have to convince everybody else through picking up artistry that this piece of dookie is actually a piece of gold.
Yes.
And if you fail to convince
salesman.
everyone, and if you can fail to convince everyone, then you're an incel and you deserve to be an incel.
Yeah,
and
you
if
failed.
might be able to find one crazy person that thinks this piece of dookie is a piece of gold, then that
Crazy.
means that it's possible for everyone, and that incel sucks, and it's only because he's not trying.
Natural
and that is,
selection.
that's Zulf's position, and this makes no freaking sense. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
True love shouldn't be this complicated. Thought I'd die in your arms, I thought I'd die in your true love. Shouldn't be this complicated. Thought I'd die in your arms, I thought I'd die in your true love. Shouldn't be this complicated. Thought I'd die in your arms, I thought I'd die in your...
Wish I was born in Denmark instead, with blonde hair and blue eyes. But I wasn't.